Hello everybody and welcome to this introduction to our new project, the Puzzle Cube project, where you're going to be the designer of a new puzzle cube. Okay, so let's go through what's going on with this project, and most of it can be found right here in the design brief. So you should have pulled this up as a document, either an electronic version. If you can print it, I would recommend doing that because it's a nice reference as you're working through the project. You're going to need some details from this page. Okay, so the idea behind this project is that you're working for the Fine Office Furniture Company. Okay, you're designing a puzzle cube to interest middle school age students. Okay, you're the designers, and let's take a look at the problem statement. So because you're working for another company, they're coming to you as the designer. All right, so the problem that the Fine Office Furniture Company is having is that they are a local furniture manufacturing company throwing away tens of thousands of scrap 1-inch hardwood cubes that result from its furniture construction process. The material is expensive and the scraps represent a sizable loss of profit. Okay, that's their problem. They've got waste. They've got waste in these 1-inch cubes that happen during the manufacturing of their office furniture. Okay, so here's the design statement. This is where you come in. The company is telling you what their problem is. You're going to try to help them. All right, so the Fine Office Furniture Company would like to return value to its waste products by using it as the raw material for desktop novelty items that will be sold on the showroom floor. So right here, design, build, test, document, and present a three-dimensional puzzle system that is made from these scrap hardwood cubes. The puzzle system must provide an appropriate degree of challenge to middle school age students. Okay, that is your task right there in a nutshell. You're taking these 1-inch cubes, okay, that result in their manufacturing process, and you're going to be making your own puzzle cube, okay, that has, try to take it apart without falling apart, it's made from different shapes, okay, that can be put together into a larger cube. So let's look at the criteria that they have developed for you as the designer. So the criteria and constraints. So some of these are things that you need to accomplish, and the constraints are things that you don't want to do, okay, or don't want to go over. So the puzzle must be fabricated from 27 1-inch hardwood cubes. So 27 of these. All right. The puzzle system must contain exactly 5 puzzle pieces. So 5 puzzle pieces, okay, need to make the, sorry, I'm going the wrong direction, need to make up the cube. Each individual puzzle part must consist of 4 to 6 hardwood cubes that are permanently attached to each other. So let's take this one, for example. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this piece itself is made up of 5 individual cubes. Okay, so that fits within the criteria, 4 to 6. So 4, 5, or 6. No 2 puzzle parts can be the same, right? So you can't have 2 puzzle parts in your cube that look the same. These obviously are different. The 5 puzzle parts must assemble to form a 3-inch cube, and that's what you just saw there. So I've taken it apart already. But so, you know, looking at the 3, it's 3 by 3. Okay, 3 by 3 by 3 inch cube. Some puzzle parts should interlock. So they should fit in together. All right, that's what interlocking means. Students in grades 4 to 9 should need an average of 4 to 7 minutes to solve the puzzle. Okay, adults should need an average of 3 to 6 minutes to solve the puzzle. So that's your goal in terms of getting them to solve it. You're going to want to come back to this as we're working through and designing your puzzle system, okay, for the Fine Office Furniture Company. You're going to want to pay attention to these. Okay, there's some specific criteria in here that you're going to want to make sure you've accomplished. So the deliverables then are what you're going to accomplish, what you're going to have done by the end of this project. So let's look at things that you need to have done right in here. The Puzzle Design Challenge Brief, which is basically already done. It's given to you. That's part of the whole package you're putting together. So here's this document's done. You can go ahead and check that one off. Brainstorming of possible part combinations. Multi-view isometric sketch, fully dimensioned of each of the 5 puzzle parts. Okay. Isometric view of each of the parts using computer-aided design software. So we'll be talking about this as we go along, but you're going to be designing this with some computer-aided software or CAD software, and we have a couple of different options if you're at school versus at home. Okay, a prototype. So you're going to actually physically make your puzzle cube out of the individual cubes. And then statistics related to the solution time of your puzzle. So then you're going to have to test it and find out if it meets the final criteria of being able to be solved in a certain time limit or within a certain time range for both adults and students. So that's it. That's what you're going to be working on. Each of these tasks is going to be broken up into multiple assignments. So it's not something where you're just going to be, here it is and now put it all together. So you'll be, there'll be some steps along the way that you'll be accomplishing. So if you will make sure you have this available as you're working, and now you're ready to go on to the next assignment. Thanks, guys.